Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Paul Brooks TV. Specifically, welcome to this very special Friday the 13th collection deluxe edition unboxing from Scream Factory. Today is, at the time of this recording, not just Friday the 13th, but a Friday the 13th in October, which I think is pretty rare. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of Friday the 13th, and we certainly don't get a whole lot of Friday the 13th landing in October. And so I have been holding on to this package for a while so that we can do this very special unboxing video. Let me get the plastic off of this thing, and we are going to take a deep dive into everything that is included in this box set. So if you're someone who is into TikTok or YouTube Shorts or Snapchat or Vine, this video might not be for you. But I do hope you stick around because this is going to be super cool. Here's just a sneak peek at everything inside. Let me turn it that way. I mean, it's every single Friday the 13th movie. I got my tiny scissors here, which I'm going to use to very carefully cut open here and make sure that I do not, I'm like a surgeon. I want to make sure I don't wreck anything over here. My buddy, friend of the channel, Tim Bavlenka, big fan of the tiny scissors. Tim, I hope you're watching. The plastic is off. Jason Voorhees has been freed. And let's get deep into this thing. I gotta make sure that I can show you the artwork properly without any of the cases falling out in the back here. But absolutely incredible artwork here on the, I guess you'd call this the front of the package. Featuring, artwork from lots of the different movies. Really cool stuff. And then again on the front, you got the hockey mask. And then we'll take a look at the sides here. This sort of carries over to that side with more artwork. And you can see the artist's signature there, Devon. Flip it over here and take a look at the bottom. Just some ratings and logos and, all that good stuff right there. I'm not sure what the R1 means. Oh, Region 1, I suppose. That would make sense. I will give you a look at everything included inside before we get into the details of everything. And then on this side, you have a look at everything included in this box set. Loaded with killer special features. And there's a lot here. Let's go over it. New 4K scans from the original camera negatives for Friday the 13th, 1980, both versions. Friday the 13th Part 2, Friday the 13th Part 3, including a new transfer of the 3D version, and Friday the 13th, the final chapter. New 2K scans from the inner positive of Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. High-def inserts on the unrated version. New audio commentaries, new interviews with Sean S. Cunningham, Noel Cunningham, Kane Hodder, composer Harry Manfredi, director Adam Marcus, writer Todd Farmer, and more. New location featurette, new 60-page booklet with a new essay by horror writer Michael Gingold. Audio commentaries with cast and crews. The Friday the 13th Chronicles, secrets galore behind the gore. A documentary, Slice and Dice, the slasher film forever, featuring Corey Feldman and John Carl Buchler. Documentary, Scream Queens, horror heroines exposed, featuring Adrian King and Melanie Kinnaman. Original theatrical trailers, TV spots, and radio spots. Fangoria magazine still galleries, more still galleries, and much more. All 12 films on 16 discs. Absolutely jam-packed with stuff. And there's all of your run times and all that stuff. I know that this came out a little while ago. This is not, a brand new release. But I got it on sale for a really good price. I think it was about $80. And I can't remember what the original price was, but that's significantly, cheaper than when it first came out. And so I picked it up, and I am excited to get into all of this. I've seen all the films, but I'm not what you would call the biggest Friday the 13th fan in the world. So if I do get any of this wrong, I apologize, and you are more than welcome to, leave a comment if you'd like to correct me on anything that I do get wrong. But let's get into the first film here. Of course, the original Friday the 13th, the classic artwork there on the front. A look at the spine. And everything here on the back. You can read the description if you would like to. And yeah, pretty much I'm trying to see here if everything was listed on the back so I don't keep going over the same thing. But you got audio commentary. Yeah, some different stuff on here. Fresh cuts, new tales from Friday the 13th, The Man Behind the Legacy, Sean S. Cunningham. Trailers, TV spots, radio spots, still gallery. Disc art inside. There's the theatrical version on the right, and this is the uncut version on the left. I am not familiar enough, with which version I have seen and whether or not I've seen the uncut version or not. And then you have some alternate artwork back here. That's interesting. I'm not sure that I've ever seen that particular artwork before. Is that the original artwork? Because I'm used to this right here. That to me is the more, classic imagery that you typically see. I'm not familiar with that one right there, but I like it. You'll wish it were only a nightmare. And then some different artwork on the back as well, so that's cool. So off to a good start. I feel like it's probably going to take, years to go through all of this, and I'm going to set this to the side and kind of repackage everything so I'm not wasting your time. So moving on with Friday the 13th Part 2, and again, there's the classic artwork. The body count continues. Spine. And a look at the back. Special features. Inside Crystal Lake Memories, the book. Friday's Legacy, Horror Conventions. That's cool. Podcast interview with Amy Steele. Trailers, TV spots, all that jazz. Disc art? No, only one version of the film here, which I imagine will be fairly standard. And then we'll take a look at the reversible artwork, Friday the 13th Part 2. Not so much a poster as just sort of the lettering. Not going to bother taking that out. But nice. The Friday the 13th sort of look is interesting, It's certainly classic, but it's fairly simplistic. Just sort of the outline there. It's definitely been a while since I've seen some of these, so I'm looking forward to going back and checking them out. And here we go with Friday the 13th, Part 3, 3D. A New Dimension in Terror. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the one where the hockey mask is first introduced. Look at the spine. Yeah, there you go. Classic Jason is born. And we got some special features. Audio commentary with actors Larry Zerner, Paul Kratka, Richard Brooker, and Dana Kimmel. Fresh Cuts 3D Terror. Legacy of the Mask. Trailer TV spot still gallery. 1982, 95 minutes. Open it up. Nice disc art. And I'm going to take this one out and check out the reversible artwork. That's pretty sweet. I'm not sure if any of this is new. Obviously the box art is new, but I'm not sure if any of the artwork on the individual discs is new artwork or not. It kind of looks, it's hard to tell. That could be some classic artwork. If anybody knows, go ahead and let me know. And it's time for Friday the 13th, the final chapter, part 4, and far from the final chapter, but that's okay. Look at the front there. Look at the spine, and let's check out the back. Now I want to say that Corey Feldman is in this one, yes. I'm trying to remember, there's one that fans really like a lot, and there's one that a lot of fans don't like a lot. And you'll have to remind me if it's part 4 or part 5. Special features. Audio commentary by director Joseph Zito, screenwriter Barney Cohen, and editor Joel Goodman. Fan audio commentary by filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. Slash scenes with audio commentary by Joseph Zito. Jason's Unlucky Day, 25 years after Friday the 13th, the final chapter. The Lost Ending, trailer, still gallery, and more. So this one has quite a few special features. 1984, 91 minutes. Take a look inside. Pretty much the same disc art there as you would expect. And let's see what we have. It looks like we have some slightly different, kind of like part 2. 3 times before you have felt the terror, known the madness, lived the horror, but this is the one you've been screaming for. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Some different artwork on the back. That's nice that they keep doing that. Keep mixing it up a little bit. If Jason still haunts you, you're not alone. Friday the 13th, part 5, A New Beginning. I think that this is the one that was a little bit on the controversial side, had some fans divided. Look at the spine. And we'll take a look at the back here. Read the description if you would like to. And special features. New audio commentary with actors Melanie Kinnaman, Deborah Voorhees, and Tiffany Helm. That's interesting. There is an actor in this movie with the last name Voorhees. I wonder how that came about. Audio commentary by director, co-screenwriter Danny Steinman, and actors John Shepard and Shaver Ross. Fan audio commentary with filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. Once again, New Beginnings, the making of Friday the 13th, Part 5, A New Beginning. Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 5 and the Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 2 trailer and still gallery. 1985, 92 minutes. They were really cranking these out for a while. Disc art is the same. And it looks like we have some interesting reversible artwork. So let's pull that out and take a look. And some different artwork over here. Pretty cool. Up next, Jason Lives in Friday the 13th, Part 6. Kill or Be Killed. The subtitle is Jason Lives, is it not? Yeah. Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Again, I have seen all of these, but it's been quite a while. Cool. I like the cover art on this one. Getting a little bit different with it, you know. Look at the back here. Get you in a little bit closer. Tommy Jarvis. And the special features. We have new audio commentary with actors C.J. Graham, Tom Matthews, Vincent Gustafaro, Carrie Noonan, and Cynthia Kania. Audio commentary by writer-director Tom McLaughlin. Audio commentary by Tom McLaughlin, Vincent Gustafaro, and editor Bruce Green. Fan audio commentary with filmmakers Adam Green and Joe Lynch. Jason Lives, the making of Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives. Lost Tales of Camp Blood, Part 6. Why did that start showing up? I don't remember it before Part 5. And the Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited, Part 3 as well. Meeting Mr. Voorhees. Slash scenes, theatrical trailer, and still gallery. So next year, 1986. 86 minutes. Tight. I like it. Open this up. Same artwork. Very nice. And let's take a look. It looks like we just have a photo for the reversible artwork. So that would pretty much stay on the inside, I would think, for most people. But that's a nice little change up for this one. And here we go with Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. On Friday the 13th, Jason is back, but this time someone's waiting. Nice artwork. Look at the spine. And a look at the back. This is, you know, like now we're talking classic looking Jason. Unless that's the fake Jason. I think that was Part 5. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Special features, audio commentary by director John Carl Buechler and actor Kane Hodder. Was this Kane Hodder's first appearance as Jason? Part 7, I think that might be right. Audio commentary by John Carl Buechler and actors Lar Park Lincoln and Kane Hodder. Jason's Destroyer, the making of Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood. Slash scenes, Mind Over Matter, The Truth About Telekinesis. Makeover by Maddie, Need a Little Touch-Up Work, My Ass. Don't remember what that's about, but I'm looking forward to being reminded. Theatrical trailer and still gallery. 88 and 88 minutes. They just, whatever year it comes out, they now say, we'll make it that length, which is, I think, a smart move. Taking a look inside. Same artwork. Wouldn't expect anything different, really. And now we have this trend of just a nice, beautiful photo of Mr. Voorhees on the inside. I appreciate that. I support it. I remember very specifically everybody being a little bit disappointed with this one. I'm sure that there's some people who are fans, but it's Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. New York has a problem. New York has a new problem, but it's really more like, what was it, Toronto has a new problem? It was shot in Canada for the most part. And he's not really in Manhattan that much. So it's a little weird, a little misleading. But he's looking pretty sweet. Kane Hodder once again. There's the description if you'd like to read it. And special features. Audio commentary with director Rob Hedden. Audio commentary with actors Scott Reeves, Jensen Daggett, and Kane Hodder. New York has a new problem. The making of Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, slash scenes, gag reel. That's nice. I don't think we've seen one of those yet. Theatrical trailer and still gallery. 1989, is it 89 minutes? No, it's 100 minutes. That's way too long for a Jason movie. Okay. If you're a fan of this one, leave a comment, let me know. I'm curious if I am off, with the fact that most people didn't like this one. Disc art. Nice. A little bit different. And once again, Jason internal artwork. That's a sweet shot right there, not gonna lie. And here's another one that I know people were really excited about and then maybe a little disappointed by it. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Not the final Friday, again. Evil has finally found a home. And we reviewed this one on my old podcast, B-Movie Mania, when we were still going. I'll leave a link down below in case you feel like checking out that episode, because we did have fun watching it and reviewing the movie. And if nothing else, that is some pretty sick artwork right there. Now, I remember seeing the advertisements for this one and watching it. I think I watched it on VHS. Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Spine, and let's take a look at the back. Here he is going to hell. And we'll get into the special features. Both unrated and theatrical versions. New 2K scan of the interpositive. Audio commentary by director Adam Marcus and author Peter Brack. New interviews with Adam Marcus and actor Kane Hodder. Additional TV footage with new optional audio commentary with Adam Marcus and Peter Brack. Audio commentary with Adam Marcus and screenwriter Dean Lorey, and a theatrical trailer. Lots of audio commentary, not much else in the way of special features. So that's a little bit disappointing, because I would have liked some, kind of behind the scenes looks at this one. But what are you going to do, 1993, 91 minutes / 88 minutes. So good runtime on that. Here we have, looks like the disc art is pretty much the same for both. There's the theatrical version. I mean, it's sweet, don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. And the unrated version. Go ahead and pop the discs out. Looks like we're back to not a photo this time, but alternate reversible artwork. Pop this out for you. Jason Goes to Hell, and he's not coming back. Different artwork right there. It's the whole thing where Jason, possesses other people's bodies. To assume the identity of anyone he touches, yeah. Different, very different from some of the other movies. And the artwork is different I thought it was the same thing, but it's got the title there, and then this is just sort of like a different, slightly different poster. Can't go wrong with that artwork, though. And now we come to my personal favorite Friday the 13th movie, which I'm sure a lot of people probably don't agree with, but it is Jason X. Evil gets an upgrade. I don't know, I'm a B-movie fan. This movie is so stupid, it's so over the top, it's so ridiculous. I'm a fan. This is the one that I have probably seen the most amount of times. And if you want to turn the video off for that, you go right ahead. Look at the spine. Interesting that they gave it the traditional Friday the 13th font, even though that's not the case with the front. That may have been the case for the previous film as well. And a look at the back. Here you have the android lady. You can pause and read that if you would like. And we have special features. New interviews with producers Sean S. Cunningham and Noel Cunningham, and actors Kane Hodder and Christy Angus. Audio commentary with director Jim Isaac, writer Todd Farmer, and Noel Cunningham. The Many Lives of Jason Voorhees, a documentary on the history of Jason. That's really cool. By Any Means Necessary, The Making of Jason X, and a theatrical trailer. 2002, yep, 2002, 91 minutes. Pop it open. Discard. And we'll see what we have on the back here. We have some different artwork on the back to look at. I'm running out of room over here. I need to get organized. That to me is actually, that's about the same. So for the first time we have the same cover on the reversible artwork, right? I don't see any difference. But over here we do have some different photos, so that's nice at least. And then the following year, we got this gem right here, the one that everyone had been waiting for. And I definitely remember seeing this in the theater. It's Freddy vs. Jason. This had been in the works, if I understand correctly. This one had been in the works for quite a while, trying to get the two icons together to face off. And I will be honest, I was firmly Team Jason when this movie came out, and I remember pretty much everyone else, at least in my friend group, being Team Freddy. And so I was happy to be Team Jason because, spoiler, I kind of feel like Jason won in this one. I don't know if that's controversial to say or not, but watching the movie, was kind of my feeling, at least at the time. Special features, there's a lot on here. Commentary by director Ronnie Yu, actors Robert Englund, Freddy, and Ken Kersinger, Jason. So no more Kane Hodder. I think that he wanted to do it. I can't remember exactly what happened. Deleted/alternate scenes, including the original opening and ending. Featurette gallery covering the film's development, art direction, makeup effects, stunt work, and more. Visual effects exploration with the creative team, publicity/promotion vignettes, Il Nino How Can I Live music video, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. This came out at a time when DVD was, really reigning supreme, and so you always had a lot of great special features on a DVD release. And I assume that most of this here, if not all of this, was from the original DVD release. What's our runtime? 2003, 97 minutes. Different artwork, that's cool. I remember, see, this is the one that I remember from like the theatrical poster and everything and all the marketing images. And then we do have a different, let's take this out. We do have some different artwork in here. Oh, that's cool. Versus. It was a big deal when it came out. Everybody was heading to the theater to check it out. It's got a great cast too. Monica Keena, I believe is her right here. Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child. Jason Ritter. She's not on here. She's not listed on the credits, but Catherine Isabel is in this film as well from Ginger Snaps. And unfortunately, we come to the final movie in the franchise up to this point. I want to say 2009 Friday the 13th reboot from the producers of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And this is one that I've only seen once, but I remember being pretty underwhelmed by it. Classic font there once again. Nice. And a look at the back. I'm willing to give it another shot, you know. It's been quite a while since I've seen it. I just remember feeling like the whole thing was a little flat. Special features, though, we have both the original theatrical version and the extended unrated cut. That was definitely a big thing back in 2009. Hacking back, slashing forward. Terror trivia track with picture-in-picture. The 7 best kills, the rebirth of Jason Voorhees, and slash scenes. No new special features. Once again, it looks to me like this is all carried over from, you know, the DVD. It did come out in 2009, and it's 97 minutes, and the extended cut is 106 minutes. Some slightly different disc art there. That's pretty cool. The killer cut. And interesting that there's not 2 discs here. There's 2 different versions of the film. I said virgins, but only 1 disc. Go ahead and take a look at the reversible artwork here and see what we got. A little something different as well. That's nice to see. And some nice artwork on the back. This shot right here is definitely a classic looking shot, so I'll give them that. But wait, we are not quite done yet. We have a Friday the 13th collection bonus material disc at the back of this thing. Look at the spine and let's see what's on here. Special features, new interview. This is probably some of the stuff that was listed on the box itself. New interview with composer Harry Manfredini. New location featurette. Return to Crystal Lake, making Friday the 13th, the Friday the 13th Chronicles. Yeah, secrets galore behind the gore. Slice and Dice, the slasher film forever. Scream Queens, horror heroines exposed. Crystal Lake Victims Tell All, Tales from the Cutting Room, Friday Artifacts and Collectibles, and Jason Forever. I mean, all things considered, there is a ton of stuff in this box set in terms of special features, and so that's great to see. And look at this, it's actually on 2 discs, so that's cool as well. This is from the top of the box. And then there is disc 2. And we have some internal artwork. Looks like it's a photo. That would be from the original, the ending of the original film, yes? The shocking ending of the original film. Pretty cool. Really excited to get into all these bonus features. You know, that's what's great about box sets like this. Checking out all the behind the scenes information. And then last but definitely not least, we have this, as promised, this 60-page booklet at the back of the box set. It's not super thick or anything, but it is in there, the Friday the 13th collection. And let's just flip through it really quick. Article there by Michael Gingold. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what is your favorite Friday the 13th movie out of the entire franchise, and let me know what is your least favorite Friday the 13th movie out of the entire franchise. One of the great things I think about the Friday the 13th series is that everybody kind of seems to have a lot of varied opinions on which ones they like, which ones they don't like. Some people, I think, probably have a lot of love for, you know, the underwhelming ones or underappreciated ones, you might say. And then some people are bigger fans of, you know, the classic ones, the ones that really kind of stand out for most people. But I'm excited to, one, take a look at the transfers for all of these and see what the picture quality looks like. And B, just kind of go back through the entire franchise. Like I said, at the time of this recording, it's Friday the 13th, so I'll probably be watching a lot of these tonight during the month of October. Very cool. Very exciting. And hats off to Scream Factory for putting together a pretty, from the looks of it, a pretty great box set. I haven't really checked out, you know, anybody else's reviews of it or anything like that, but it does seem like they put quite a bit of hard work into the entire package, so hats off. I took the little piece of paper off of the side of the box here that has all of the special features and everything on it, and I noticed that there's some artwork over here that I hadn't seen yet. There's Jason from his Friday the 13th Part 2 look, and Pamela right there, and some stuff from the first film. So I just wanted to give you the full in-depth view of this beautiful artwork from Devin. Well, there you have it, folks. My in-depth look at the entire Friday the 13th collection, the deluxe edition from Scream Factory. Like I said, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this box set if you do have it. And I hope you have a great Friday the 13th. And I hope you have a great Halloween season as well. Thank you for watching. Hope you're doing well. And I'll see you next time.